In this recording, we will cover quality issue creation for a customer complaint within QIM. When you get logged into SAP NetWeaver Business Client for QIM, you'll notice that a home page comes up, but we've got a navigation area over here on the left-hand side, and we're going to be looking at the creation process within a quality issue guided. That's our first selection that we have over here on the left. And what this does and allows us is to go through the steps or the information that we think is necessary within those steps to complete in order for you to put the customer complaint into the system. The second option down is a quality issue quick screen, which just provides basic information to fill out and get a customer complaint into the system. And the last is more for an advanced user. It's the quality issue advanced screen, which allows and provides all of the fields as well as the different tabbed information to fill out for somebody that's more comfortable with knowing how to navigate, as well as being a more of a power user to fill out the required information within the advanced screen. We're going to look at the quality issue guided, so I'm going to go ahead and select that option to create a customer complaint in the system. So I'm going to go ahead and now and create or select the customer complaint here. And when the screen comes up, you'll notice that we've got some numbers here at the top. So each one of these numbers we're going to be able to look at, and there's additional information on each one of these screen areas once we go through 1 through 5, and we'll just see what type of information is needed as we go through here. You'll notice that my name comes up in the reported by. We can do a right click here for certain fields and say that yes, we would like to use these as a default. So I've defaulted my name because I always know that when I get logged into the system, I'm going to be the person entering the customer complaint. We then will want to just give a short description of what the issue is. And that's just just a very generic or short description text here. Under the detailed description area, you have where we can enter any additional information as needed, and this is the long text area, so if you need to, we can provide any additional information in that. If we want to have and write a short story, that information would be provided, within this long text area. So in addition to that, one of the main or the main reference object is important to filling out this customer complaint. I'm going to go ahead and select this drop down, and we'll search. We've got different search criteria that you can see here. We've got delivery item, material, and plant, and we're basically looking for an outbound delivery item that we can have that is going to be our link between the customer complaint and the outbound delivery item, for which the complaint was requested for. I'm going to use material, and we're just going to search for an outbound delivery item. So once I've entered my material and hit start, we'll notice that we've got some options here, and I'll just pick that first line item and bring that back into our customer complaint. So now we've got an outbound delivery item associated with the customer complaint. Right down below it, we now need to say or have a grouping of what type of issue this is. And once I go ahead and pick, I'm going to say, well, it's a logistics issue or a quality issue, and I'll just go ahead and pick quality for now. And we can notice that we're going to be using this later to help with our BRF Plus, our decision table for some activities. So I'm going to go ahead now and attach a file. So we've got all the basic information here at the top filled out under issue definition. We've assigned our main reference object as well as our issue code, and now I'm going to go ahead and attach a file or a picture of that TV that we've said had been broken. And I'll just pull that in. So now that we've got our attachment, I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. I can select this link here, and it will bring it up and just show us within this HTTP link. Otherwise, if I wanted to, I could have that line item selected and go to the download and select open down here, and it would provide the actual file type of what we had attached it with. So now that I've got everything on this first screen that I filled out under describe issue, I'm going to go ahead and select on the second selection option, and you'll notice here at the top it says, well, within that reference quantity, we've got 4 pieces, and I can say, well, we only want to do a complaint against one of them. So we'll want to fill out our complaint quantity, and then you'll notice down here, by selecting that outbound delivery item, we have some additional reference object information that gets pulled in, as we see necessary, or this is the standard information that gets pulled in by selecting that outbound delivery item. So we also have our outbound delivery, as well as our material plant, and then our customer sold to and shipped to. We can also add different additional objects or sub-objects as needed if there's another plant, or if this is a batch material. We can also add some additional information or sub-objects within here too as well. So this is the information that we're grabbing from the ECC side, which allows us to now associate the customer complaint with this information here. So after the define reference objects, I'm going to go ahead and select now define urgency and partners. And once urgency section is up here at the top, we just need to define on how big of a priority it is. I'm just going to pick urgent for now, and then we also have another criticality. We can say, well, it's critical, partially critical, or not critical, and I'm just going to select something here just so we can have something entered in that criticality as well. And this can help drive on what type of priority is associated with it, so we know how if this is going to be a bigger concern with this customer complaint or not. We can look at that too as well within the work list and be able to run it by priority to see what outstanding items we do have. We've also got a requested start or a requested end date. I'm going to go ahead and pick for the requested start date for today, for today's date, and the requested end date will just say by Saturday. These are 2 fields that are in here and populated manually. So these are just some dates that we would be able to have to say yes, we would like to start this customer complaint today. In addition to this, we've got business partners that will be notified within the customer complaint process. Over here on the right hand side, you'll notice that 2 of them say rule. So we're using BRF Plus decision table to bring these partner rolls in, along with who needs to be assigned to it by some certain criteria that we're using. One being that we could do it by plant or by issue code, that we can assign certain individuals that they're going to be a part of the customer complaint process here. And in addition to that, I can also add, manually, if we would like to say, yes, I want somebody as an interested party. We can run a search here and look at the different people that are available, out there to be a part of, or at least to be notified that there is a customer complaint out there. So I'm going to pick Tim, and now we've added him as well, to the other business partners that we specifically had in there to begin with. I'm going to go ahead and select the activities, and we'll notice here that we've also have BRF Plus being used for who's should be assigned to the activity, this initial activity, and I'm going to show you, because we've got BRF Plus working here too as well, and I'm going to just say yes, I'm playing the role of Tim to say, well, is it a quality or logistics issue? And we've got a response value over here that says yes, it's logistics or quality. And by doing so, once we go ahead and complete this activity, we'll have some additional activities that come in to play here, within this customer complaint process. So by selecting that yes, it's a quality issue, we get 4 additional activities that come into the process here as well. And if we would have picked logistics, we would have had some logistics activities here, that could be processed, too as well. So I just wanted to show you, what that looks like. Some of BRF Plus, bringing in those activities within the activity screen, and then we would just go in and assign the appropriate person responsible for these activities, or we could look at having them defaulted depending on how we would want to do this for our customer complaint process. I'm going to go ahead now and select the review and finish. And this screen here is just providing all of the information that we had entered, from those first 4 steps. And we're getting a chance now to look at all of the information that we've went in and put in to fill out this customer complaint for the guided screen here. If everything looks good, what we want to do is either hit save and then save and set to in process. The way that I look at save is we want to get this into the system, but we would also like somebody to review it just to make sure that yes, this is going to be a true customer complaint, and then a coordinator or somebody that is capable of making that determination would then go ahead and set it to in process. So I'm going to go ahead and just select save, and once I hit save here, we'll get our customer complaint number, that we get associated with our customer complaint that we just entered. So we get our customer complaint number up here, and just some basic information of what we just entered into the system. And then you'll notice over here that we could actually go into back into that customer complaint, either in change or display, or if we wanted to create another one, we could do so here as well.